It starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. COVID-19 precautions and restrictions have been hot topics for more than a year now, and especially so with the start of school this fall. Well, now some parents in the Phillips School District are voicing concerns over the district's newest COVID protocols, or lack of protocols. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller has more.
It's frustrating at best.
The Phillips School District no longer requires students and staff exposed to COVID to stay home. There was a recent COVID outbreak in the first grade classroom. The school board voted 5-2 to allow those first graders to return immediately. Phillips parents are concerned.
It's difficult for me to understand why people wouldn't want to do things that might make the situation safer for someone else.
Nieto is also a healthcare worker. She says that the school board's decision goes against the county health department guidelines. Another parent, Annie Knudsen, says the disregard for safety measures could lead to litigation.
Well, there's some legal issues there. There's some liability issues with not following safety protocols. So as far as like the school insurance and things like that, I think that the school could be getting themselves into some financial sticky spots.
The decision makes it hard for parents like Knudsen to feel comfortable sending her children to school. When the board voted to allow exposed children to come to school, Knudsen immediately pulled her children, in part to protect her immunocompromised child.
We've been doing this homeschool type of variety thing for a long time, and we know it doesn't work for our family as well as it could for them to be in class. But at the end of the day, their physical safety is equally important to their mental health.
Knudsen and Nieto were willing to compromise without a mask mandate, but they say this is too far. They worry that the cases could spread to more vulnerable people.
The school doesn't exist in a bubble, and so what happens if we let uncontrolled or unmitigated spread happen in the school, that affects the community. And so we have a lot of elders in our community who, are put at unnecessary risk then.
WJFW reached out to parents with opposite views and the superintendent. None of them were willing to do an interview. In Phillips, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
While these parents are just upset, another Wisconsin mother has filed a federal lawsuit over the lack of COVID-19 protocols at her son's school. There's already a lawsuit like this in Waukesha. Now, this newest suit involves the Fall Creek School District and, as you see here, the Minocqua Brewing Super PAC once again funding the efforts. Democrat Kirk Bangstead started that Super PAC after losing an assembly bid last November. We'll see. All these decisions come as nationwide the number of new COVID-19 cases is the lowest it's been since about early August. But the number of new COVID cases here in Wisconsin is just starting to come down after spiking when school started. Check out this graph here, which shows the number of new cases in Wisconsin by age group. The blue line is kids under age 18, and you can see how it spiked recently in September. But DHS data also shows kids are much less likely to have severe cases of COVID-19. Only about 0.1% of kids under age 10 who test positive then need to be hospitalized, compared to 20% or more of people over age 70. The biggest problem is when otherwise healthy kids pass it on to people who are more vulnerable. We're learning more also about how people develop immunity to COVID-19, with most health experts agreeing people can develop immunity either by taking a vaccine or by becoming infected, but they don't provide the same level of immunity. According to health experts at UW Health, the vaccine is the most reliable and effective measure of immunity right now. In fact, CDC data shows about 1/3 of people who contract COVID-19 do not generate an immune response, leaving them at risk to get the virus again.
The other thing that we're learning, and this will probably make sense to a lot of people, with natural immunity against COVID-19, we're starting to learn that it wanes, and it's starting to learn that it wanes faster than what we initially thought.
According to data from the CDC's most recent morbidity and mortality weekly report, infection-based antibody response dropped after about 60 days in healthcare workers who had the virus, waning, as you just heard. Adding folks who have been infected are twice as likely to be reinfected as those who are vaccinated.
Give them a vaccine on top of it, their immunity is outstanding. Their antibody level shoots way up. They likely have durability. They probably do better than even those folks who never had COVID, who had a 2-vaccine series.
Dr. Pothoff says no matter whether you are vaccinated or not, you should continue to practice healthy hygiene methods like washing your hands. All right, outside, Jeff, it's starting to feel a lot more like fall.
Yeah, lots of clouds out there today with high temperatures up near 60, which is still above the average high of 57 this time of year. Look at the temperatures out there right now. It's 61 in Rhinelander, 60 for Tomahawk, so 60 is pretty much everywhere. Our provider, you're at 59 right now. We'll have lows tonight back in the 50s, but look to the west. So typically, this time of year, the cold air usually wins, right? Well, look what's coming. That is moving our direction for probably Friday night into Saturday and Sunday. Some cooler temperatures are on the way with highs back in the 50s, but looking temporary though for the weekend. We'll most likely have highs back in the 60s by this time next week. All right, so lots of clouds out there right now. There's a big system across the west bringing snow to the mountains there today. The first big snow across the Denver area today. A piece of this will be over here tomorrow with showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. Our forecast tonight though is cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 52. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. We told you countless times about PFAS issues in Rhinelander, causing the city to shut down a couple of their wells. Well, Rhinelander is not the only Wisconsin city dealing with this issue. The city of Eau Claire has now shut down 7 of their 16 wells, almost half their wells, because of PFAS contamination. The city announced in July it shut down 4 of their wells after groundwater tested showing the water exceeds healthy PFAS standards. Wisconsin Public Radio now reports the city has shut down 3 more. That's 7 in total. PFAS are chemicals found in firefighting foam most often, as well as other types of food packaging. But the chemicals don't break down in nature and have been linked to cancer and fertility issues. Nicolay College has seen a big improvement or increase in enrollment over the last few years. And now one department on campus is moving forward with an expansion to allow even more students to sign up. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson explains.
727 Oneida, I have 1028.
Go ahead.
A handful of Nicolay College students spent their day training.
Hello, I'm Deputy Knabenbauer with the Oneida County Sheriff's Office.
Alyssa Knabenbauer is in the Law Enforcement Academy. She'll complete the program in a week.
Today we were doing scenarios, which is our practicing for real life situations. So it helps us prepare for the field on what to do when certain things arise, like traffic stops.
Mainly, her training is done on the Nicolay College campus, but the facilities are spread out. This can present some challenges.
We lose a lot of time of actual training or education because we have to move between different buildings or different off-site locations. So that's a takeaway from the students on their learning activities and that.
But that might be about to change. Goldner says his department has had a vision for over 10 years to expand the program's buildings.
So right behind us here, this area that's cleared out right now will be where the new building will be located.
The 9,000 square foot building will expand and improve training opportunities for students. It would also make things a lot easier, according to one of the Academy's current students.
Sometimes it's kind of hard because you have a lot of classes that are being utilized by different courses and you have to make adjustments on the fly. I know we have to take our pads down for like our defensive tactics and arrest tactics all the time, so it's kind of tricky, but so if we had a nice area just for that, that'd be pretty awesome.
Goldner says the expansion wouldn't just benefit current students, but also those who graduate and stay in the area, since continued education is a necessity for public safety workers.
The majority of our graduates and continued education students do stay in the area.
Like Alyssa, who plans to stay with the Oneida County Sheriff's Office.
It's been a great academy, and I'm going to miss all of my recruit partners that I've been here with.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Well, because of some supply issues, the construction for the building is delayed right now, which is why you didn't see any construction going on. But the Public Safety Department hopes to begin construction next spring. 2021 has been a busy year for severe weather across the globe. We'll take a look back at some of the major natural disasters that have affected millions of people in just a few minutes. But luckily, our weather hasn't been nearly as eventful. Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland. A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Keep your wits about you when visiting MENOMINEE Casino Resort this October, because there have been sightings of fabulous hot seats. Every Friday from 5 to 9:30 is your chance to win up to $2,000 cash in our hot seat drawings. And on Saturdays from 4 to 8, come play for a chance to join in the fabulous race for cash, where 16 winners will receive $250 free to play and compete for up to $4,000 cash. MENOMINEE Casino Resort. There's something for everyone.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Anderson, we think so. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Anderson.
Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about 4 minutes. Let's start here. A live look at the Scott Research Center at the South Pole, where the high temperature today was 64 degrees below zero. And they're making news because it just came off their cold season, where the average temperature, morning and daytime highs, was 78 below zero, the coldest cold season on record at the South Pole. Up here in the northern hemisphere, it's the opposite of that, right? Our warmest summer so far. And today, temperatures still above average. We're at 61 right now in Rhinelander, 60 Eagle River, 60 in Antigo. So this is not normal, where the average high should be 57. We all did that and then some today. Look at this average low, though, 35, and the record low, 16 back in 2012. And the sun will set shortly at 6:17. Okay, so this time of year, the cold air typically wins, and it's on the map, right? So warm air over here, but there it is, the blues. That is our first kind of push to cold air. It's in the Rockies right now, giving them some snow. That's going to make a run for us, though, beginning Thursday night, more so on Friday, and then kind of settling in here on Saturday and Sunday for just a couple days. In fact, we'll put it in motion. This is the colder air over here. Here we are on Thursday, just to the west of us. Put that in motion. It settles over us on Saturday, but then watch what happens. So here's Saturday, Friday and Saturday, the coldest air over us. That quickly gets out of here, and by next week, this time next week, that's a building dome of warm air once again, or warm-ish air, that will push temperatures back in the 60s again next week into Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday. So here we go. And then beyond that, this is the long-range temperature outlook for now, getting into the later parts of October through October 25th. Keeps the Great Lakes, the Midwest, the South above average in temperatures. This trend is continuing into October. Okay, so here we go. Out there today, lots of low clouds, some drizzle earlier today. That is now pushing off to the east. The rain is, at least. For us, though, lots of clouds held tough all day long. That's system one. System two is over here to the west of us. So this is what's bringing the snow to parts of Colorado, into Wyoming, New Mexico today. Lots of snow there. A piece of this is going to break off and move our way for tomorrow, giving us a chance for a few showers and storms, especially through the afternoon. Here's a live look now in Colorado. This is I-70 looking westbound, where this road was covered with snow a few hours ago. Temperatures now above freezing there. It's all melted up. You can see the snow on the side of the road. Just a kind of a sign, right, of what season we are in. Although our weather around here has been so warm, things will change eventually, right? So here's that big low right there. A piece that's going to break off, move our our way for tomorrow, giving us a chance for a few showers and storms about this time tomorrow evening. A couple of those could produce some gusty winds because we're getting into later parts of fall now, right? The atmosphere becomes very energized, lots of wind in the atmosphere as the seasons kind of fight it out between the warm air and the cold air. That creates wind, so you're going to notice the wind tomorrow, also probably for Thursday and Friday. We could have wind gusts near 30 miles per hour around here. Futurecast shows System 1 kind of pulling out of here tonight. System 2, though, quickly approaching. Here's tomorrow about 11 o'clock or so in the morning. Lots of clouds. The rain should hold off until about midday tomorrow. And notice the fast movement, right? That's going to create some windy areas tomorrow. We could see some wind gusts near 40 through the afternoon. Thunderstorms, though, mostly non-severe. There could be a few pockets, though, some gusty winds, especially through the afternoon. Our forecast tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. Low temperatures or not so low. Low temperatures down near 55 with a northwest breeze around 5. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already. Afternoon showers and storms out there, likely non-severe. However, a couple of those could have some gusty winds. Look for high temperatures near 63. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows after tomorrow, another dry stretch unfolds Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with weekend temperatures in the 50s. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. 2021 has been a busy year for wild weather. In fact, with almost 3 months still to go, the year is on track to exceed last year's record of 22 separate billion-dollar disasters. Daryl forges his details.
From historic winter weather.
I've been here for about 30 years and I ain't never seen nothing like this.
To flooding.
The recovery process for this is going to take months.
Droughts and wildfires.
The frequency of fires has skyrocketed.
These are just some of the major climate disasters that have plagued the U.S. so far this year. And the cost is adding up fast. According to NOAA's National Centers for Environmental Information, 18 separate billion-dollar weather and climate disasters occurred in the first 9 months of 2021, and it's taking a toll on the U.S. economy.
This year we have water reductions, but we don't even know if we're going to get that. So this is kind of like my American dream right here, and I hate to see it lost like that.
NOAA predicts 2021 will beat last year's record of 22 individual billion-dollar disasters. And so far, the U.S. has already surpassed the dollar amount spent on climate events in 2020.
We are seeing that wildland fires in California are growing in size, complexity, and frequency.
Hurricane Ida was the most expensive disaster so far this year, causing more than $60 billion in damage and counting, as it tore a deadly path from the Gulf Coast all the way up to the Northeast.
I think fewer and fewer people are climate deniers these days. I think the more you see this kind of thing, the indiscriminate and intense nature of the storms, I'm not sure how you can sit on the sidelines and say, we don't need to do anything.
I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
Today, Wyoming authorities released the autopsy results from Gabby Petito's death. We'll have more on that and why some people aren't happy with all the attention the case has received. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Head to AutoGear for the best in automotive accessory installation. AutoGear installs the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Tinting, wheels and tires, custom seat covers, and so much more. Talk to an accessory specialist to see what AutoGear can do for you.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Plover, Madison.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, revealing character, heart, and charm. Which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Anderson, we think so. When it's a window forged from Fibrix, a composite material we created because the status quo wasn't good enough. When over 100 years of refined craftsmanship is fused with the precision of today's most advanced technology. The essence of who we are transforms into a superior, stunningly beautiful window. So yes, a window can have a soul, and it lives inside every Renewal by Anderson window for generations. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Call now to schedule your free in-home consultation and find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Anderson.
Get your gear at Auto Gear. Specializing in automotive accessories, Auto Gear carries the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Lift kits, spray bed liners, trailer hitches, and so much more. Visit the showroom in Rhinelander to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
Today, authorities in Wyoming announced Gabby Petito died from strangulation, and they continue to investigate her death as a homicide. Petito got nationwide attention, first for documenting her cross-country trip with her then-fiancé on social media, and then disappearing. Today, the Teton County coroner added he believes Petito's body was in the wilderness for 3 to 4 weeks before being found, and explained the autopsy process was a lot of work.
This autopsy included a whole body CAT scan, a examination by a forensic pathologist, an examination by a forensic anthropologist, and toxicology evaluation. So we pretty much covered all the bases.
Authorities are still searching for Petito's fiancé, Brian Laundrie, who has not officially been charged in this case, but is an obvious person of interest. However, he has not been seen since September 13th. For many people, the attention that the Gabby Petito case is getting has made them upset about the lack of attention of other missing persons cases. And some officials with the Blackfeet reservations in Montana are now speaking out about it. Jason Berger reports.
You know, you report a missing person, we got to wait 48 hours before we track them. And then it was just dismissed as, she's just out partying kind of thing.
That was the situation back in 2017 at the start of the Ashley Loring heavy runner case. And she's still nowhere to be found. Her case, cold.
Law enforcement seems to give up so quickly on Indian people.
Tim Davis with the Blackfeet Tribal Business Council wants more to be done about cases like Ashley's, specifically when the public sends in tips and other information.
People bring forward information and they say, what about this, what about that? And it's like the authorities just kind of think they're, who's these people kind of thing, rather than taking what they're bringing forward as a possible connection to something that they may want to investigate to find some leads.
A big reason why law enforcement groups stop looking for missing people is because they run out of leads, or the ones they have don't go anywhere. Tim kept an eye on the developments with the Gabby Petito case, and he's very thankful she was found, but Tim's frustrated because he wonders why missing and murdered Indigenous people cases can't get that kind of effort from investigators.
Just the place where Gabby was last month, in Wyoming, there's 700 cases there that are reported for Indigenous people in Wyoming alone, 700.
Tim cites other stats too. He told me 86% of MMIP cases in Montana are not solved, and they make up about 26% of all missing persons cases in the state.
When it comes to Indian people, missing or murdered, it seems like it's very, we're a lower caste of society that they don't want to spend any time or resources finding them.
What if, before you did a shower or bath project, you had a chance to ask an installer any question? Well, we have the questions here today, and we're joined by Corey Gottlieb, a certified installer with Jacuzzi, and he's also my son. Corey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Dad.
Brady wants to know, what does it feel like to transform a customer's home?
Well, I really love what I do, and it really means a lot to see make the big difference in their lives. It's safer, it's really special.
Yeah, you show up at a lot of homes where people really need a bathroom model. Sometimes it's for beauty, but other times it's for safety. They have a tub that's hard to step over, and knowing that they can now take a shower safely is a big deal.
It's very important.
Samantha is asking, how long does an installation really take?
It can vary, but 99% of the time, by dinner, your shower is ready to go.
So you show up about what time in the morning?
About 7:30.
And by dinner time, they have
a brand new shower
that they love too. So Frank is asking, Frank says, I'm 6'3" and my shower head is way too low in my shower. I bet you see that a few times, don't you?
All the time. They say back in the day that people were shorter, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves is having to duck your head. I always like to raise that shower for wherever their height is.
So you can make that totally adjustable to fit the person?
Anywhere they like.
So as a follow-up to Frank's question, it's not just a shower head that can be raised. You have a lot of other options that you can give people, don't you?
That's right. An adjustable handheld or a wider range shower head.
So if people just want to sit underneath a beautiful rain shower head and have a relaxing shower, they can get that.
Body sprays, we offer it all.
Yeah, so, or I love the adjustable handhelds because people can then really put the shower height that they want and really have whether they want something that's invigorating in the morning or something super relaxing at night, it's adjustable and it's beautiful, isn't it?
That's right.
Thanks for joining us, Corey. Jacuzzi has some really exciting offers. Take a look.
Fall in love with your new bathroom. Call now to receive 50% off installation plus a free luxurious functional grab shelf. Call 1-800-Tunderland or visit Tunderland.com today.
Think about your job. Now, imagine your new job. It is a possibility. If you're good at what you do, have confidence and drive, maybe it's time to go here. Good jobs need good people, and now's a very good time. Kosurik Automotive has good jobs waiting in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander, and the bennies are bountiful. Check it out. It might be your time to fly.
All right, Jeff, a little dreary outside today.
A bit, but the rain is coming to an end. Lots of clouds out there still, but there's more rain in the forecast tomorrow with a couple of thunderstorms through the afternoon. Well, let's go outside now and check on temperatures. So here we are above average again, unlike the southern hemisphere, which was temperatures, and you see that down there? 64 degrees below zero for a high in Antarctica today. But overall for us, though, we're above average, highs near 60. The rain is pulling off to our east. We are left with lots of clouds. There could be a sliver of a break of clear skies tonight, but overall the system over here to the west is going to race in tomorrow morning, fill us back in with cloud cover, and give us a chance for a few thunderstorms through the afternoon. But then we're done for a while. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all dry. Cooler air is on the way. Weekend highs in the 50s.
But a pleasant fall-like weather pattern.
Sunshine and 50s, we'll take it in fall.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.